pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was.
Yeah.
I haven't changed at all, have I?
No, you still look beautiful.
I had more hair back
Good genes or good docs?
He's got good doctors.
Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
Put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. That's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that, freak. It's on.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
Yeah,
Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Robert Covington, and Freak subbed in for Jackson. And then for New Orleans, Omer Ashik. He's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Quincy Pondexter, and Mo Williams subbed in for Drew Holiday. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Williams is out there with Gordon, and it's Anderson in at the 3-spot.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Gordon. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 14 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Evans is checked in. Sparks passes to Okafor. And Noel kicks to Freak. And Davis sends it back.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
It's Anderson with the drive. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Inside, here's Roten, and Davis sends it back.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 1st in opponent points per game, 4th in second chance points, and they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's a good indicator of a team getting it done defensively.
And the hallmark for this team is that stifling defense. I mean, you mentioned that ranking, lowest opponent's points per game. They just grind teams down and really just took the life out of them.
Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Anderson kicks to Davis. Back to Anderson. This one for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game. Freak kicks to Noel, and he gets it to go.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Williams dishes to Davis. Anderson outside. Evans goes in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Freak passes to Noel, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Both free throws good from Noel. Pelicans trail by 5. Williams kicks to Anderson. And Davis now top of the key. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Releases. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Williams has got his first points of the night. The 76ers leading by 3. The dish to Roten. Now here's Freak. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a screen by Noel. Out to the right wing. Trying his luck deep. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. New Orleans gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Evans kicks to Davis. The feed now to Williams. From 15 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
And the 76ers making a change here. Kelly's checked in. Pelicans trail by 9. Williams kicks to Evans. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Out to the right wing. Embiid the screen. Freak dishes to Roten. And it's Noel missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Freak. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Outside Williams. The pass to Davis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Carl Landry's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Norris Cole, he's checked in for Mo Williams. Here's Freak. The rebound by Anderson.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
They double in with Freak. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Cole. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And that one's good. Roten.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Pelicans trail by 9. It's Evans on the wing. He's covered by Roten. Ashik trying to get open, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Tyreke Evans. Here's Freak. Kicks to Embiid. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Evans passes to Anderson. Evans with it. Kelly's there. Evans attacking to the right side. Here's Cole, 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Kelly. There's Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anderson. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors played some good basketball. He finished with 8 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
It's Jackson with the drive. Covington inside the line. Gets an open look and hits. Covington's got his first basket. The Pelicans trail. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Feeds to Holiday. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Freak with it. He feeds it to Kelly. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a three-point game, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Landry gets the bucket.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
Kept alive. Another shot. Embiid, no good. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Uncovered. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Sparks. No good. That would have tied it.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's 7 points for Davis.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The 76ers making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. New Orleans on D. They lead by 4. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
For Philadelphia, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's Roten. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. Pelicans leading by 4. Evans with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Evans dishes to Ashe. Fires for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Evans. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The 76ers, number 1.
Kevin, these guys were the best at controlling the pace of their games with their defensive intensity. That's why they led the league in points allowed. They didn't have a run-and-gun game by any means. They understood the importance of controlling tempo so that they could be solid defensively.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Landry up top. He kicks it to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Kelly. Sinks the 15-footer. Kelly's got his first points of the night. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Freak. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Here's Roten. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pondexter kicks to Davis, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Passes to Freak, kicks it to Kelly. Pass to Freak. Clock at 6. Embiid dishes to Roten. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Freak missing. Here's Cole. His 3-pointers off the mark. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 6. We've got more in store for you right. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead. Both teams changing it up here. Pelicans leading by 9. Freak in at shooting guard. Noel is out there with Okafor. Then there's Jackson, and it's Kelly in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. It's Williams with the drive. Shot clock at 5. Baseline J on the way. Okafor grabs the miss.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well, corralling those caroms.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for him thus far.
Williams against Jackson. Dishes to Freak. Right wing. Here's Noel. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Pelicans have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the 76ers making a change here. Landry's checked in. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now the dish to Freak. Evans with the steal. And now it's Evans running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup. Evans has got 13. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Davis with a screen on Jackson. Williams passes to Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Noel. 7 points in the game, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Evans outside. Davis with a screen on Noel. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Kelly.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson kicks to Freak. Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And the wide open shot from Evans. Good on the triple. Evans has got 16.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robert Covington. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Mo Williams out there with Holiday. And it's Ajinça in at the 5 down low. And here's Holiday. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
We're playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that night.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. What are your thoughts, Ken?
He was a staunch defender tonight, especially around the basket. He put up some serious resistance. He racked up 6 blocks and changed plenty of the rest.
Well, he certainly pulled his weight in the rebound department. His energy and his positioning were fantastic. Forget about everything else he did. His work on the glass alone had the big impact tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.